Kaboom, baby! What's up, everybody? Plap Madge Store, welcome to the stream. So, quick recap, if you weren't here yesterday. Had the little horde house, what we were using just kind of as a setup, if you will. We've now, at least I did earlier, get something set up. Worked a little bit more last night, put on something to watch, just kind of chilled. Put together a little horde shack, and it worked decent. I was the only one on during the horde night, so it wasn't too difficult as far as things like that go. This is basically it here. As you can see, they chewed through a little section here a little bit. Managed to fend them off. I was repairing a little bit as they were attacking. I had some more spikes and stuff set up around, but they fucked up that a little bit. So this is decent. But now the project right now is at least to work on this a bit more, expand upon it a bit, add some more things to it. But this works really well. I'm planning to put also some stuff right here probably. Like I might actually take this out, so they're standing about head level. Really? How about fuck that thing? And I'm gonna put like half blocks sticking out right here, so they have to go through a block before they get to the other, like the inner blocks. Slow them down a little bit more. Also, I can work on upgrading these to the next tier. But I need to make more cobble. I also need to run all this crap back to the base that I had on me. So that is the plan for today. Let's get some music on. That was loud. There we go. And happy Turkey Day, everybody. BT dubs. I need to make a new shovel too, or grab an iron one rather. Also need to make more spikes. Another 65. I'll put us right in the right direction. Also, I want to adjust this camera really quick here. That should work. Much better. Hope everyone's having a good Thanksgiving. Had lots of food. I ate myself into a food coma. Slept for a couple hours. Woke up, watched some more football. Had some more food, of course, because it's Thanksgiving. And then, yeah, went about my business. It's the American dream, really. I also unlocked the next tier of scavenging, which is cool. Or the first tier, I guess you could say. Got it right there. Also got 14 points, but I'm not really certain that I want to dump it anywhere specifically yet. I also need to put a little TLC into the base at some point. Put a second level on it for like a forge / storage room. we already have goggles. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we have goggles.
I'm gonna wear some.
Yeah, when you go into buildings, there's a lag time. So, right when you enter in the entrance before the zombies spawn, stand there for like 10 seconds so they spawn in. Or you're gonna get super fucked.
Gotcha.
If you run in, you get...
Yeah, no, I noticed that. I mean, I'm used to that from A16, though. There almost always, like, is a delay for them actually spawning in.
Yeah, the sneak in here is legit.
Also, we're still waiting on the fucking... Why hasn't someone sold these gold nuggets yet?
Oh, I picked them up. Dude, I went through this dungeon, alright? This house, it looked like an ordinary house, and you kind of go all the way up to the top. In the center, if you have to go around the outside, but in the center is a fucking zombie base, dude.
Nice.
It was fucking retarded. But it has like 2 reinforced chests and 2 gun chests, whatever it was.
I'm gonna work on upgrading the Horde base some more before I start looting.
Trying to find that fucking acid.
I looted through that town last time a bit. I couldn't find any.
I'm not going through working stiff, seeing if it's there.
Plap, it is, and it always has been. I don't think I've ever seen... If someone's figured out how to make it to where the mouse isn't offset on the stream, I would love to hear how, because I've never seen a stream that didn't have that problem. And it is super confusing.
Who are you talking to?
Somebody in the stream. Not you, obviously.
Oh, you're streaming. I didn't even know you're...
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's talking about how the mouse is offset when he's like watching the stream when I'm clicking on stuff, but it's always been like that. Actually, I don't know that it's always been like that. I know it's been like that for a while. More than likely, it's always been like that, though. It's correct on my screen. That's what matters. What's also important is that it doesn't actually cause a problem with, like, if you're shooting somebody, you can see that's clearly a headshot. Like, that would be a huge fucking problem. It's 2:35. The zombie fell down with his arms and looked like a clock.
Huh.
Also need to make more ramps. Yeah, it's very likely that it's only been a problem for in recent times. Oh, you're fine. I know plenty of people whose first language is English and they still struggle with it. Speaking of Fluffy, where is he? I'm gonna leave one like small section open where there's no spikes or whatever to allow us to be able to run up there, and then on Horde night we just gotta make enough spikes to like close it in or whatever.
Yeah. I saw some upgraded spikes. They were like metal ones. I don't know if we can make those though.
Just requires forged iron.
Like like the metal ones that look like the regular wooden ones.
Yeah, I mean, it just... Like, I just right-clicked on one with a hammer or whatever. And it just says it requires iron.
Okay.
Oh. I need to get clay, though. Oh, awesome. Just jumping on my own spikes. That was smart. I have to jump over. Ah, I forgot the shovel. Yeah, whatever. Make a stone shovel. Now, do you have to, like, put points into something to get the tool crafting to go up? Because mine just went up randomly at one point.
Yeah, your intellect. If you do your
what it
main intellect skill, it just boosts it.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, yeah. I'll put a couple points in there to make qualitier stuff. Higher quality stuff.
A sleeping cop? Are you fucking serious? I don't think I'm gonna kill him in one hit.
There we go. Cool. Alright, there's some clay. Now, have you tested the Miner 69er yet?
I have. It's power moves, and it's gonna be viable later.
Gotcha.
Every level, every time you gain a level, every time you loot something, you get 3 more experience. So as you loot something, you actually get more experience looting later than you do earlier.
Ah.
So
yes.
right now I'm getting.
Go ahead.
Yeah, right now I'm getting like 90 something per loot that I do.
Like per container?
Yeah. At level
Interesting.
34.
Oh, so every level you go up, you get 3 more points per level. So, okay, so you're saying. That's actually pretty smart. Plap, yeah, they've completely redone the entire crafting and, well, I wouldn't say crafting, but at least the skill system. Crafting, I would say, is basically the same. You still just click things and you make it, but as far as how you unlock them and access them, that's drastically changed.
Alright, so the cabinet shop has a table saws.
Nice. They've also drastically changed, well, I wouldn't say drastically, but they've changed pretty significantly how much like you get as far as when you hit something versus when you complete something. Because it used to be you got a decent amount when you completed something, but now it's like you get very little when you're hitting stuff, and then once you've completed breaking it or whatever, like the return that you get, like from a tree, for example, actually, I won't leave that, is far, far higher by comparison to what you get when you hit it. No, that's been changed since A15. A16, I think, is when they changed that. It was a good change, honestly. It was kind of annoying at first because you were used to something else, obviously. But it was a step in the right direction. And this is, again, another good step in the right direction. They kind of removed, like, the variations. And so there's a possibility where you could get, like, a level 201 something. 201 axe, for example. Or you could get a level 299 axe. And there was a drastic difference in quality, even though they're the same color. And it's caused too many variations in tools and equipment and stuff like that because of just the slight couple, a small difference. So they could change it to where it's just, 6 levels now, right? 1 through 6. Gun crafting and things like that has gotten much, much more difficult as well. You have to find, like, recipes for the guns, and the recipe quality determines the gun quality, and there's mods for the gun, so you don't find a sniper rifle with a scope anymore. Maybe it's possible, but I doubt it.
Now you can make a ×2 ×4 and a sniper scope, so you can actually make them. If you just type in mod in the search, I think it pulls them all up. Or do plastic. Like, if you do plastic and do recipes, it actually shows a lot of them. I don't know all of them yet.
Plastic plating.
But there's a lot of cool mods out.
See, these are all different. Like, here's a 4x, 2x, 8x scope. They really, I mean, this is very similar to Fallout's crafting system with the mods you put on guns and stuff like that. And it was a good change. I like it. I'd actually commented, I think, once that I wish they would add stuff the way that PUBG had it, where you could put like different things on different guns. And clearly they have. With it being a survival game, you can't just, you know, obviously you can find them a little bit here and there, I'm guessing. They might be on the loot table, but the fact that they're an option is pretty fucking dope. Can you not make grassy ground anymore? Yeah, you can. There we go. Forest ground. Clay soil. Okay. Can't wait till we get fucking augers and stuff again.
I think the shovels could be faster until the last level. I don't know. But
To dig with than an auger?
the power moves, like once you get up to like 100%, you'll be able to like one-shot dirt easy. You'll be able to like almost one-shot other stuff with steel tools once you have it modded. But I don't know about auger.
Keep forgetting there's power moves.
Which an auger had a power move.
This is online, Plap. Server provided by Ping Perfects. We're doing a project, I guess you could say. Building Garyville. I don't know why I can't do a power move with a stone axe. It won't let me.
Nope, it won't. Stones can't do power move.
Super annoying. Oh, hello.
So, Billy needs to generate the sleeping mobs. Nothing in here right now. Come on, dude. You can do it.
You bitch. There we are. Need to find me like a giant boulder or whatever to break. Run around and look for one of those really quick. Breaking the small boulders is just getting inconvenient and annoying. There we go. Cluck, cluck. Check my fantasy score. God, Atlanta's getting fucking smashed right now. See, I need power moves. Oh, I don't want to repair that. I wanted to break it. Damn it. Is alt supposed to do something that I'm not aware of? I don't think so. Not to the best of my knowledge, at least. I was breaking boulders before for stone. We don't stamina. Actually, is there a way to... Peanut idle. Interesting. I'll get 20% more. I can see that perk being really annoying in later levels when you don't need the extra stone, you're just breaking stuff to get out of your way, whatever it might be. But whatevs. Can you make metal tools yet? Iron tools? At a decent level?
Yeah, I can make level 3 iron.
I actually think I can as well. Are we crafting iron decently now though? Like, does it require a recipe or just the forge itself?
You just need the forged iron. So if you can do it, you can just craft it. Just nice, you don't need to have a dedicated person. As long as you have the level.
I'm gonna craft me a few axes then. Make this a bit faster. Because this stone axe shit sucks. What level's steel at now, by the way?
I think it's way high. It's like 860, I think, still. You have to get to level 6 or level 7.
What would that be under?
It's under the same intel. Oh, it's under the forge thing, I think.
Yeah, level 3, which is level 8 intellect, which is
80.
60.
60.
That's not too bad, I guess. Before it was 40, so they only increased it by 20 levels. Of course, then the the level gain's a bit slower than it was before. People were max level in like 24 hours. Mr. Bun Bun, I require your meat. No, like in the Alpha 16, people were at level 200 in like 24 hours or so. Damn. Missed my crossbow. Shit, where did he go? You win today, Mr. Bun Bun. I hate when it spawns bunnies instead of like a pig or a deer or something. Such a fucking waste.
Yeah, I finally saw some of those today. The deer, a pig, wolf.
Well, once we can get bicycles, we can actually venture out a bit more. Or mini bikes, I guess. But I'm guessing we're probably pretty far from mini bikes.
Yeah, bicycles are gonna be the thing to do.
Jeep will be even nicer. I'd say about as it's always been, yeah. I mean, you can increase the amount of animals that spawn, and that helps a bit. But they, the more they're killed, the less they spawn in certain areas. I wouldn't say it's that bad, but you have to explore more. Because once they get killed somewhere, then they spawn less in that area, or they take, it takes longer for them to spawn. What did I come back here for? My pickaxe. Nice. Oh, I don't know the recipe for making an iron pickaxe.
What?
I can't make an iron pickaxe.
You have to do it on the workbench, man.
No, I've got to unlock it first, and then I can craft it. I just unlock it real quick. Super useful, so we're spending points on. Be too annoying having to depend on everybody else to make me fucking basic tools.
I mean, that's as far as you'll go, though. After that, I think.
Well, I'd have to put too many points into intelligence to get that point. But also, I don't think the quality drops enough to where it's worth worrying about repairing and stuff. Like, you don't have to, like, worry about combining anymore or anything like that. That's a huge fucking save right there.
Yeah. The wandering horde out here. Are you near me?
I don't think so.
Jeez.
Oh, we're not even a party. Sent you an invite.
This is gonna be interesting. I don't know if I can kill all these because they are.
Coming, you're close. I'm coming. Oh, let me grab ammo just in case. Do we have ammo?
Good XP right here.
No, we
Military
don't.
Hazmat, all of them.
We have no. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I lied. We do.
All the heads I made, right? Jeez, good XP right.
I'm coming. Wait for me. You almost there?
Yeah, I think there's 4 or 5 more military, and the rest are hazmat.
Oh wow, yeah. Nice.
They all just die?
Yeah, that's fucking weird. That's super weird.
Maybe they just spawn for a certain amount of time and then...
That doesn't make any sense. That's fucking annoying.
Yeah, that was like 8k XP right? 10k.
Get back here.
Where are you going?
Chasing down this one zombie that got away.
Oh, well, you enjoy that.
Little bastard. What'd you just realize? Share with the group. Flu epidemic. Wonder if it's Captain Trips. Have you seen Bohemian Rhapsody yet? The movie?
No.
Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
so
good. Really good.
That Rami Malek guy fucking nailed it.
Put a level 2 sledge in here if you need to have one that's modded.
Gotcha. Need stones. What I need. I'm gonna go down here to what I assume is the mine.
We just put a workbench down there.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna stone in here, right? Or is this still dirt?
Still dirt.
Ah, well, I'm gonna dig it down even further. Also, I'm adding an extra torch because it's too goddamn dark in here. Yes, exactly. So you can still use these, but you've got to like. In fact, I'm actually do that really quick here. I'm gonna. Where's the inventory pack mule? 4 more items. Holy shit! There we go. Helps out a bit. Also gonna move this over to here since I'm working over here. Ah, found stone at last. We got 6 points left? Shit. It's kind of worth it. Nah.
$728 stone up here.
I know, I also want to mine though. Who's this? I don't remember this person. Remove friend. If you're the person that I just removed, don't know who the fuck you are. Also, somebody invited me to some community free games thing. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I got the same thing. I think it just might.
Okay.
Game.
Looks like it might be bullshit. Ignore. Guy is cranky as she's. Rawr! Rawr! Hey, what's up, Cobra? Good, man. How you doing? We make mining helmets yet?
I think it's level 2. You can. But you have to be level 5 intellect. No, it's level 40.
I can't fucking wait to have mining helmets again. This torches for the birds.
Traders sell them, I think.
Really? I have to buy one.
I saw him sell one, but that was like a while ago, so it's probably changed loot.
Keep an eye out for it. I can't see shit down in here. How far from bedrock are we? Oh shit. We are a ways from bedrock. Still faster than fucking using a stone axe, but the stamina burn's pretty fucking hefty. And I didn't see anything that like took away from that either. Just you do more damage, but increase power attack damage blocks away. Let's take that really quick. So I watched the Happy Time Murders movie. It's pretty fucking funny. I don't know why it didn't do better, honestly. I liked it. And I'm not a fucking what's whatever fucking McCarthy or whatever. Not a fan of hers, I'll be honest with you guys. She kind of annoys me. But the movie was funny. Credit where credit's due. I'd like to see a sequel or more stuff like it, you know? I didn't see a perk for faster crafting. Is this something you just get naturally then, or have you seen it?
That's still intellect. It offsets with crafting and faster craft.
Oh, I see. Yeah, crafting is 40% faster. Okay, interesting.
Put a temporary intellect boost on, and I'm gonna craft you the helmet. I just have to go down here.
Nice.
15 seconds, it's done in the work then.
Thank you, sir. I gotta fucking wait on stamina. Heavy armor gonna be strength then? I don't see heavy armor anywhere. There it is, heavy armor, okay.
Why do you max level to craft an auger?
To like assemble it?
Craft it. Yeah, you can't even... Remember, you have to make it. Unless you find it, yes. To make them, you have to be fucking 100.
So, did they change it from being an assembled item? That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's how it was before.
Well, now it's trader based. So you can either level up your trader or get lucky with the secret stash. Or you can craft it.
I think the meta is going to be the same as it was 16, where you really want to focus on traders again.
Oh, yeah. The quest. Like, being able to choose, like, multiple rewards and stuff, and the higher tier rewards, it's all going to be around that shit.
Hey, what's up, Carter? How you doing, man? 15 should be enough.
Oh, they're breaking in. You left the... They're in. Hold on. Come on, bitch.
Coming up. Coming up.
Now it's just one dude. Got him.
Ha, I leveled up from that.
Good, nice.
And I have the mining helmet. Woot. Come up here and eat really quick. Oh god, you go up ladders so fucking slow. That. Doing great, man. Happy Turkey Day. In the hole. Fucking hell. There we go. Ugh, it's so fucking slow. Oh, what the hell?
Zero Tools is level 8 intellect, which is 6.
Yep. I got fucking stamina now. I don't want to put 2 points into that. That natural healing thing is going to be fucking OP as shit, dude.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm curious on first aid kits if they heal instantly or if they just heal a lot of health.
They instantly heal. The way they did before, yeah. But you get that level 5 on the fucking healing factor, and you can take a hit and duck out for a couple seconds and probably be okay. Like, that's a decent amount of sustain. Especially if I've done the math correctly, and once you're max armor, I think a lot of that's going to offset a lot of the sniper damage with that 500% boost and stuff like that. I think PvP is going to be far more a war of attrition than it was in the past, where you could get like 2 good shots in and boom, drop somebody. I think it's going to be a lot more of like you've got to hit somebody 7 or 8 times, burn through their health pack. So health kits are going to be 10 times more important than they were in the past.
I think people are going to freak out a lot more too.
Well, yeah, because before they'd freak out and they'd be dead and it'd be over with. But now it's like they're going to stay freaking out. They're going to have time to recoup and then kind of engage, hide, that kind of stuff. So it's going to require a lot more precision. I think you're really going to want to focus on you know, having the healing factor, making sure you're constantly aware, like even more so than in the past, and always having health kits ready. I'll be honest, I'm trying to test that healing factor thing. Oh, I haven't got the max health yet. Oh, shit.
Pain tolerance, too. Reduce HP loss by 25%. I don't know if that's just when you get hit or if that's damage. And then there's the one where you're running. So, like, ninja movement. Like, gain 50% damage resistance while sprinting. So, like, if you're sprinting, attacking somebody, you take 50% less damage.
Well, max health is 140 now. I'm testing out to see if it is every 40 seconds the way it's supposed to. Because, again, that's going to be, yeah, it's going to be really strong. It only cost me 3 points to test it out. Alright, I'm really tempted to bump up my fucking cardio. It's only a 7.5% boost. Not worth. Is my max health already 40?
I'm kind of curious though. The not cardio, but the other one, the where your attack, the wrecking, not sexual Tyrannosaurus, reduce melee stamina usage by 10%. Does that also include digging?
That's what I was looking for. I don't see that. Where is that?
Sexual Tyrannosaurus under strength.
Ooh. Let's find out. I bought it. Oh, 15%? Tempting. Oh, I'm tempted to get the next one. Oh, wait. I think it does help with digging. It seems to be.
Also, if you drink water, it helps your stamina too, and you might as well just drink some beer, bro. We have a ton of it.
Ah, fair enough.
And it's 4 o'clock.
Cool. Also, you go slower on a ladder when you hold shift.
That's interesting.
Kind of annoying.
I tested out like meat stew in here compared to like bacon and eggs.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is meat stew is shittier, but it gives you water. I did blueberry pie as well. It's the same thing. So basically, bacon and eggs is the best thing to eat, and then early game it's just boiled eggs because you get so many. The boiled eggs give you 10 and 5, so basically that's what we'll take to. Until we get to higher level foods that have a healing factor.
Goldenrod tea only gives you +4 more water?
Yeah, goldenrod and the other one, yeah, just gives you a little bit more hydration.
Meh.
The best thing is the cactus fruit or whatever.
Yucca juice.
The yucca juice. Yeah. There'll be other ones later that you can make that are way better. I can sneak attack one-shot cops.
Seriously?
Yeah. With iron arrows only.
Oh, as you get hot, you lose the ability to carry more.
Yes. So you're gonna need a poncho.
Interesting.
I forget which one. I think the puffer coat. I think they changed it up. I think the puffer coat does thermal, and then the overcoat does the opposite.
The duster?
Yeah.
I have a duster somewhere. I just stored it. I'll look at it later. It's interesting. Not sure that really makes sense, but okay. Of course, this is also the same team that made iron armor cool you off.
Yeah.
That was so fucking annoying. It's like, how's that? I'm in the desert and I'm wearing iron armor and it's keeping me cool. I'm literally inside of a fucking iron box. Hashtag realism. Oh, wow. Oh, what the fuck?
I use a regular bow still, man.
I'm using a compounder. I'm getting used to it, and I do like it a lot better than a regular bow. I'm gonna probably like it better than a crossbow now, but by comparison to before, the crossbow was still superior in my opinion. But with the reload time on it, it's not worth using the crossbow. I don't believe it provides sufficient damage boost over the standard bow, which is annoying. I did some testing with it, and it's better. I'm more accurate with the crossbow, but I'm also used to it, so I think that's probably why I'm getting better with the compound now. I'm not a fan of it.
They really upped the zombie, dude. I'm like going into this basic house, and there's a radiated cop. I have to go around the other way, and then try to shoot him in the face.
You need to calm down, Namion. You still give good stone. Not really. I'll wait till that's done crafting. I'm gonna see if you lose quality on the iron tools when you repair them. I don't think so.
You don't know.
With the stone.
It only costs one thing.
Got a wolf over here.
They only take like 2 shots now, and then 1 shot to the face.
Well, if you hit him in the face, yeah. Oh, get fucked, Balto. I fucked him up good. So much more meat from animals now. I'll be honest, the amount of meat you get more from animals now more than offsets how much meat it takes to make stuff.
And you can still get 100% more.
Yeah, exactly. So that is the trade-off right there for you. Plap. The fact you get so much more meat from animals, they're still decently sparse, but like because you get so much extra, it kind of makes up for it. All right. Ah. No, they haven't. They still haven't re-added the smell thing. I guess what they have to do to get the smelling to work with everything they've done so far with the sneak system, there's a lot more effort that's going to be involved to get that working again. So that's why they still haven't re-added it, but they intend to. A lot of people have asked to add like a feature where like if you don't bathe, like obviously add bathing as a thing. If you don't bathe, then like you're more smelly, and so at certain points maybe you blend in better, so you're harder to smell. But then you get so stinky that you're easier to smell. There's been a lot of like discussion around things like that, but Joel basically said that would be way too involved as far as making it work, as well as on the player side of having to like manage your stink level. Like it's too fucking, legitimate or whatever. Too realistic. Might have to wake up early tomorrow to go to fucking Walmart so I can get some stuff for work. I don't want to, but it is what it is. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously, but again, I don't know if they're going to do the open wounds thing or not. That would be cool. I like that. Like blood in the water, basically. I also need to put a land claim down. You grab my land claim. Down at the Horde base, they don't spawn zombies inside of the area. When I logged in, there was a bunch of zombies there. I was like, what the fuck? I'm back and grab my land claim. I've got over 3,000 cobble. That should be a decent little start. Not really an Amion, honestly. With how long it takes to break stuff and the return on it, no. Though I will need to test it, but I just don't think it is. Breaking the rocks gives you a decent amount of iron. I'll show you here. Like from that, I got 29. I sure already had some. Well, you get my point. And those are much easier to break. Like, we're day 30 right now, and I'm just now getting iron tools. Progression is like I said, you know, is much, much slower. The only downside that is the people that no-life the game are going to progress faster and have an upper hand on a server. So basically when, like, official or whatever stable drops, it's something where you're going to want to take time off from work for the first few days of the server just to try to keep up with everybody else as much as possible. Otherwise, you're going to have to be extremely cautious. PvP is going to be way harder. Maps are smaller. It's harder to hide stuff. Land claims, you only have one of them. I could easily see them increasing the claim strength on most servers to double what they were before. Then again, with how much, you know, it takes to dig and stuff like that now, it kind of increased itself. You're going to want to focus a lot more on stash spots than just proper bases by comparison to the past, which is annoying to me. Damn. Actually, not doing too bad. They've got 3 players played. I've got 3 players played. And I'm almost double their points. About 11-point lead right now. Did I run past the base? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Why didn't somebody warn me? I think we need another junk box because this one's full. Oh.
Yeah.
Or more boxes.
Radiated ferals. Like, I can't one-shot those. I think this is another one.
Oh, a chainsaw. have any gas though? Not really. Magazine size. Cool. Yeah, basically an Amion, basically. Oh, it's gonna take fucking forever to scrap. I'll just come back then. Actually, can you You can repair stuff now, and it'll prioritize it. Like, if you're crafting something already, you can repair something. That's fucking awesome. Like, I don't know if it sets it into its own separate. You can see it pop up on the queue menu when you're crafting. So if you can't like start crafting like something's gonna take a while, and then try to repair something. You see what I'm talking about?
Repair is instant. It's not even in the repair.
Yeah, well, you still see it popping up on the queue though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I had stuff scrapping, brass scrapping. I tried to repair my axe really quick, and it repaired it. But it popped up on the queue for a split second. How hard is it to make repair kits, by the way? That's the same thing as it was before. Okay. Good. Good. Yes, man? Oh, I forgot to check the duster, damn it. Whatever.
Radiated motherfuckers in this building. God. The one thing I can't one-shot.
Oh, I should have brought the nail gun with me. What should I replace this with? I want to be flush. The inside corner. Would it be a filler? Let's craft one of these really quick. The paint gun. Well, I'm upgrading the block to higher tier flagstone. I'm guessing the next tier up is concrete. Yeah.
Knew it.
Cool. There we go. Yes, Viv, I'm raiding. No. Lady Hypa, welcome to the stream. No, I'm just working on the Horde base a little bit. A corner piece. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Really? 17, 18, 19. For fuck's sake. Oh, god damn it. See, this is what I was worried about. Well, welcome. Normally I do PvP and a lot of killing and raiding. This is Shady, my consigliere.
Hello.
If you don't know what that means, rethink your entire life and go watch the Godfather movies. Actually, do you know what that means, Shady? I think I've told you before.
Consigliere?
Yeah.
Like a right-hand man or some shit.
Exactly. This guy gets it. This guy fucks. Leave that wood there. Okay. So I've got 35. I feel like that's... I'm gonna go with 30 and then go from there, because I don't think I need 35. If you end up coming back to the trader, make sure you grab the stuff that needs to be sold, like the silver and the gold, and then the nail gun, so that I can get that from you.
Yeah, I decided to drink some beer and go into a graveyard.
Oh, wow. Everyone needs a hobby. Yeah, but I mean, you only need to watch the first two, because the third one is fucking awful. I want to say that's actually what started the entire, like, you know, the third movie in a trilogy is always the worst kind of thing. There's actually a lot of positive changes. I mean, a lot of quality of life stuff. The fact that it's gotten grindier, I like it. It's annoying, but I like it. Make 8. You'd honestly have to play it to find out, like, the real scope of how much has changed for better or worse. As far as, like, strategy or just how you do it, I mean, I would say yes to both of the things I just asked you. The biggest thing with base building is probably the fact you only have one land claim active now. So if you place a second one, it disables the first one. So PvE or PvP? Yeah, again, the land claim block and the fact the maps are much smaller is really going to change quite a bit as far as strategy for PvP. In my opinion, of course, you know, everyone's going to have their own approach to a situation, but I think my opinion on something like this carries a bit more weight than the average person. Ah, it's one short. That's one thing right there. When you have a block on your hotbar, your toolbar, whatever. I'm gonna fix this. And you go to like for example, watch. So this is right here, right? And let me go ahead and repair this. It goes right back to where you took it out of. They're supposed to be. They're working on making the bigger maps like viable for to have on random gen again. I don't know if Nova's gain is technically bigger right now, but I can see what they're thinking is. So if you actually try to load up one of the bigger maps, the first time you join, there's a high likelihood the first time you log into a bigger map server, you're going to crash. That's like one thing right out of the gate. This one. Once you load in the first time and you get past that first crash or whatever, and then you've downloaded the world essentially, then you're okay. There's no problem after that for the most part. But the first time a server launches, as far as like you're the host and you're managing the server and you're launching the server, like for example this one, when I first launched this, that's got to be fixed. That's super annoying. There's a long fucking load time to actually prep and load the world. Before, the first time I launched a server, it'd take maybe 1 to 2 minutes for it to generate, prepare, and set up and launch. And then, maybe 1 or 2 minutes the first time to connect. And after that, it was pretty quick. Almost instantaneously, in fact, for launching. Now, the first time I loaded the server, I think, were you here, Shady, when I first launched it? I don't think you were. It took...
Just one?
No, it took about 15 minutes, almost 20 minutes to actually generate, load, and start. And then another 10 minutes almost for me to download and try to connect, crash, and then reconnect and get in. Now, when it first launches, as far as like a regular restart, it takes about 1 to 2 minutes by comparison to almost instantly before. And then connecting still takes a little bit longer, but not by much. Again, it's not something that's unbearable, and it's worth it for what's available because of it. There's a lot more stability in-game now, in my opinion, by comparison. Let's upgrade these as well. Though I'm not gonna lie, I've not seen like a 100% increase in performance. Hey, what's up, McFly? Welcome to the stream. I've seen maybe a 5 to 15% increase in performance with the changes, in my opinion. Now, maybe because I run a higher end machine than most people, or maybe because I'm playing on a dedicated server, not locally. Though I would argue the fact I'm playing on a dedi and not locally is it should give me the most potential for performance gains. Yeah, there is a delay. Also, I saw your message, but I was still in the middle of talking, so it took a while to respond. And how would that sound mean? That's called honesty, my friend, and don't ever afraid to be honest with anybody ever if you think you're going to be mean. If they can't handle it, then don't waste your fucking time talking to them. A lot of people can't stand me because I'm fucking honest. And I could give a fuck. I don't think I'm going to do the ramps here. I don't think it's necessary. Still doing good on cobble. Alright, where are we at as far as capabilities of... Yeah, no shit. Like, honest opinions. I've had people come in and say, I don't like this, that, and the other, and sorry if I offended you. It's like, no, you just give me feedback about, what I'm doing here, and it was quality feedback, and I appreciate it. Facecam and voice? Is there? Hey, Shady, do me a favor, pull up the stream really quick and see if there's a delay for you on the facecam and voice. Or actually, APOC can tell me, never mind. APOC, is there a delay for you as far as facecam and voice and everything like that? Like, right now, I'm touching my face and doing this. I wonder if it's maybe just his audio is delayed. I think we're good on that. Iron bars, though, which is I need to get iron. So it's actually, I forget who asked, but let's test the old trick of dropping something and then mining up the bits after. I think there's a tower nearby. Metal. We need a radio tower. Yeah, APOC's not getting it, man. I think it might be your audio. Oh, there's one this way. You get a poncho. Also, I need to go down to the desert. Was it though, Peachy? Was it? She came in when I was doing the... The fact that you actually took the time to say that tells me you're going to hang out for a while and see what actually is going on here. And it's all downhill from there. I almost guarantee you they will. See, there's a tower over here. But I don't think that's going to be... Like, I don't think that's going to be desirable from a player's perspective. Hey, no problem.
How?
Is that an Indian reference? Because it's Thanksgiving? You son of a bitch. Oh, hello, guys. What's going on? Wow. Fucking... fucking zombies got mad hops, dude. Damn. Any more of you cucks around here? Hey, what's up, Heyman?
Yeah.
Do what?
I don't think that recog lasts a long time at all.
The what?
That recog drink
Hmm.
that does 500% more damage.
It's like 30 minutes or something, right? We got a treasure map. Nice.
No, it's not. It was like 15 fucking seconds. Like a one-shotted feral or radiated one just to test it out. Took 2 shots, by the way. 500% more damage, sneak attack.
Nice.
But
Good helmet. Good infector.
guy here. Find the treasure chest, man.
Nice. Quite a few. I mean, there's mods for the guns and stuff now, man. Like scopes and shit like that. You can put like a fucking automatic mod on a handgun now. Ooh, a generator bank. Nice. You gotta have it on PC, obviously, and then switch it to experimental build from there. Alright, so the real reason we came here.
Yeah, this graveyard's good loot, man.
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that. Basically, everything has good loot, I mean, arguably, by comparison to what it was before. There's at least one redeeming thing for almost anywhere you go.
We missed some box down here, too.
Faster to break this. Now, the key with doing something like this and not getting fucked up is waiting to get really close to the end, let your stamina regen, and then knock out the bottom. Give me some water. Or some food.
I think I actually got a regular rifle. Hold on.
Ah! Yeah, so you get 7 per. Not very worth. There's a solar panels over here. Yes, like a 2x or a 4x, I believe, is the maximum, which is still really fucking good. Oh, really? Not even a little bit of metal? Satellite dish. As well as like mods for like burst fire and semi-auto and a lot of other cool shit. I really like the burst fire on the AK myself. Reminds me a lot of the M16 from PUBG with it on there, especially with that 4X.
Oh my god!
But the iron sights in general are just better. So before, when you had the AK iron sights up, it looked like you were kind of looking over your shoulder a little bit, which is realistic, obviously, but it's annoying to play with. Whereas now it actually properly like moves and everything else. I don't know, it just looks better. It might be exactly the same, and I'm just misremembering, but I feel like the AK, the sights look way better. As far as like the way that they line up and perform. I believe it's for multiple. I'm pretty sure almost any gun can use that. I don't know that the sniper rifle or like the shotgun or something like that, for example, could actually make use of it, though. Obviously, there's going to be some server that's going to have that modded to where it can. A silenced shotgun, which makes no fucking sense. Though I think that is actually a thing. I think you can put a silencer on certain shotguns. But still, it's like, what the fuck? Something that you should definitely do some testing with. First of all,
I literally almost shit myself, dude.
why?
Well, I finished that graveyard thing, and I went to the center thing, and apparently they just like to throw 2 radiated cops right above, so as I was looting it, they dropped down on me. And I'm shaking right now, because that was fucking the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever seen. Like, I was not expecting that at all.
Oh, wait, I'm still here, I'm going to check the... Okay, puffer coat gives 25 cold resist, 2 heat resist. And then the leather gives a 21 heat resist, 16 cold resist. So I would say it's a bit more balanced. I'm gonna wear this really quick.
The coat?
Yeah, the duster.
Yeah, you lose a lot of heat resist though, don't you? Or you get more heat resist.
You have a little bit of both, honestly. It's a little bit of both.
Yeah, I can't go into any houses now. I don't know why. I'm only, I think I'm 39. And every house I go into has a radiated, feral, or hot.
Kill them.
You can't. I mean, unless I had a gun. I have to like pick up a gun now and just unload, but I have to sneak in there. If I wake up everybody, then they all fucking come running in. I'm trying to figure out a way to...
Do you want some help?
Loot. No, I don't. I'm fine. I'm trying to figure out a way to loot places, like PvP oriented, without alerting and creating a lot of noise.
Oh, okay, I see what you're doing.
So, like, if it gets to that level, and it started at level 35. So at level 35, you kind of get boned in the ass, because then you start getting those high-level things.
Ah, okay. I think it's just going to be more about, like, being just overly cautious.
Or you go with multiple people.
Server restart in a couple minutes. You know, I'm going to take a couple seconds to fix the clock on my fucking phone. It's like 3 minutes fast at this point. Clock. Actually, isn't there an app that does this for me? Apparently not. What is it? Time correction? There's an app for Android that fixed the clock to make sure it's like accurate to the atomic clock or whatever. clock sync. I just want you to fix the fucking clock on my phone. Why is this gotta be a problem? Let's try this app really quick. Called Clock Sync. No, they've added like actual proper quests from like the trader and stuff now, man. Like it's pretty legit.
When's it resetting?
Oh, son of a bitch. Whatever, it's close enough. Should reset any minute now. About a minute from now. Cancel. It's off by like 8 seconds. It's close enough. That'll work. Treasure map. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make use of one of these storage boxes here because no fucking room. Alright. Wait for the server restart. So now we're gonna wait a couple minutes for the server to start back up.
Try to kill a couple more zombies. I think I can get to 40.
We're at 39.
Yeah.
What do you unlock at 40?
I think I can get. I think mini bikes. No, maybe not. Maybe that's 50. I don't know.
That'd be nice.
I know something.
We still need wheels though. That's the problem.
I don't know where to find that acid. I don't know how to make it. Dude, I've checked like a bunch of chem stations. Like it's such a random find unless basically you do your bartering and you get better stuff. So I might throw points in the bartering. See what's up.
Well, I think maybe like focus on the hidden stash or whatever, right? Secret stash.
Yeah. And maybe if I can see what that's gonna cost. A lot of stuff opens up at 50. Let's make steel tool. Well, not steel tools. Something else opens up. That's good. I'm curious to see if you can do a sneak attack on a player.
Yep. So they have an actual Jeep now. Why does the fucking app keep crashing? Okay, cool. They added a. They obviously they have a bicycle now, plus the mini bike, of course. A actual like chopper motorcycle, and then the Jeep or whatever, like the off road vehicle. Hey, what's up, Renars? Getting ready for work, sir? I love like the message that that pops up. A lot of people like annoys them, but I think it was a great addition. That way you can post like server rules there or whatever else the fuck you want. Nope, let me eat and drink first. I don't know. I messed around with the Jeep a little bit in creative for a couple minutes just to see what it was like. And then, yeah, I mean, I really haven't done much with either one. Like, we're going to do a lot of extensive testing and stuff once we get the time to sit down and do it. But, like, when I do testing and stuff, I either have Shady help me and we just do, like, a local game or whatever. Or I do a local server, because the problem is that local games don't play the same as dedicated servers. I don't know why. Maybe they do now, and maybe that's changed. But all the testing I've done in the past was never exactly accurate to what the experiences were in a dedicated server. So I usually do a locally hosted server, and if that's the case, it's harder to get someone like Shady to connect, because I can't ever get the port 40 to work right with any of the fucking like routers or modems I get from the internet companies. So I might have to do it the way I've done in the past, where I have, Queen help me or whatever, or I just use Queen's PC and connect to it. And then I do a lot of testing as far as damage output, how much, what gear best works with what gear. I usually spend hours and hours on it. Just literally sitting there and shooting Queen in the head while she stands there. Or shooting their arm, or shooting different places to see damage. And I've done that to where I was able to figure out really good spots that you want to aim for that are really hard to hit, to be honest with you. And so I'm not going to say I hit them every time, but I know where in A16 you want to hit somebody in the head to do the maximum amount of damage that on occasion, based on the testing I've done, completely will ignore the armor. So most of the time when you get shot in the head, if you're wearing like a gas mask and everything else in A16, you can absorb the damage and keep going, even if they're max level, you're max level, maxed out rifles, maxed out armor, etc. Oh fucking god. But there's a spot you can hit where it basically ignores all the head armor and just instantly drops somebody, regardless of the armor they have. And so you ever see someone like, oh, this person's cheating, blah, 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 and because they died from one shot to the head and they're wearing all this armor and stuff, you can be safe in assuming that it might not just be cheating. It might just be that they got lucky. Because I don't think most people know that spot that I'm talking about. I'm obviously not going to say where it's at, because I keep the tricks to myself. If you want to spend the time to test, feel free. But there is a way to do it. I've done it. I was going to upgrade something. I meant to look at to see if we had enough for iron bars. Damn it. Yeah, whatever. But also, I meant to leave a gap. I'm going to leave it right here. See, this is why I need to get that chainsaw running. Honestly, I would be surprised if they didn't wipe on a decently regular basis. Because it's experimental, so I don't know. I don't play PvP during experimental because the possibility of wipes and the bugs and everything else. Too many people will figure out an exploit and just abuse the shit out of it. And that always annoys me, so I don't fuck with it. Okay. Need iron bars for the top. Where did I put that ladder at? Oh, here it is. Put ramps in here. Probably this corner here.
How'd the Horde base hold up last?
It did decent. I didn't get that many zombies either. That helped out.
Really?
But they broke through a couple things. I put up a bunch of spikes, most of which got destroyed.
Kind of almost thinking now that since the zombies can actually just penetrate through anything, that we just make that exact setup. Just make it like 8 thick and just shoot through the freaking thing. Hope they don't get through by the...
Well, I think the idea should be to like put down enough spikes to where they can't, you know, if they get past the spikes, then you shoot them then. But they've taken sufficient damage at that point. God, the fucking punch thing is so annoying. I did bump the mic. I thought I heard my daughter crying. Queen had to run to the store and take care of some errands and stuff with a friend. She should have been back by now. She's probably just hanging out with friends or something. I don't know. And where's the inner corner? There we go. Don't know if I want to put a... Yeah, let's put one there as well. Fuck it. But see? And then it's going to punch. Like, that's so annoying. It's not a problem. It's just annoying. Alright. And then... Actually, you might be able to just put a ladder right there. Oh, yeah. See, and then it punches the fucking ladder. I wouldn't say they break through blocks faster. They break through blocks smarter. Probably do about the same amount of damage they did before. But before, they would, like, if you, like, built frames out over the top of these spikes, they would just run down below on the spikes in a circle. Now they'll really run up to, like, if you're on top of something, they're gonna run towards like the whatever the stability block is, whatever's the load bearing block, and start breaking that. Like this house, they literally were breaking around the sides. That's why you see like there's pieces here like this, because they were breaking around the front and around and over in here as well, trying to break down so we'd fall down to them. Is that what it is? He's having to places something that makes sense. So that's one of the bigger changes, which, again, it's a frustrating thing because it's like, well, it was easier before, but that's the way it should be, you know what I mean? That's the way it was intended to be to begin with. It wasn't supposed to be where you could find a way to get it. I mean, eventually we'll probably find a way around it in some capacity, I'm sure. And, of course, we're going to use it because it's, you know, it just makes things easier, but the challenge of figuring out what that is the fun of it. I need to get iron bars so I can stick those out.
Remember, barbed wire is going to be really good too. They're on the inside.
Yeah, yeah. But that requires metal, whereas the spikes are easier. So I need to take care of this here. Basically, I'm just my idea for the next Horde night, which will be probably until tomorrow night. is going to be just a sea of spikes. I can't fucking see shit now. God damn it. Wait, I got a mining helmet. Where's my mining helmet? Haha. I'll work through the night. Yeah, if you got it, APOC, man, we're playing on a server. You're welcome to join us. Oh, the fucking chat reset again. I fucking hate that. I don't know why it does that.
I like how... Well, that's interesting. Small engines don't have... So I guess it's the part itself for mini bikes that makes it faster.
Like, one idea might be to build a... I'm just thinking this right now, like spitballing here. Build a structure where all the load-bearing stuff's in the middle, and it's just like it umbrellas over the top, where you can sit up on top. So they're trying to get to the middle, and then put pillars around. Because if I remember correctly, zombies don't usually hit pillars. They run against them, collide against them, and can't get past, right?
Against what? What are you saying?
Pillars.
Yeah, but they might have fixed that. Like, they did the smaller 50 pillars. The smaller 50 pillars, they used to attack them. They used to be able to attack them, but I don't think that's going to be the case here.
I'll have to test that some tonight. Before I go to bed, I'm going to mess around with it like in creative mode off stream, just see what goes on. Because if they can't actually get past the pillars... And they have the same collision issue where basically they don't acknowledge the pillars are there, and so they won't smack them to get past them, and they'll just try to run through to get to the center where there's actually load-bearing blocks that they're wanting to break to get to you that's up top, you know what I mean? That would be the ideal Horde base. Okay, so Peachy says that she's seen that happen in streams where they've been hitting pillars. So more than likely that won't be an idea, but again, that's some ideas to kind of kick around and mess with.
Yeah. I mean, it's curious, like, what happens on PvP servers. What I'm curious about.
How they try to, like, circumvent players, and I think everyone's going to have a Horde base. Or, honestly, the worst thing is going to be probably people hide on tops of buildings and stuff in the past. And the really big buildings, I don't think it'll be a problem, because you won't get as many zombies on a PvP server like you will... I'm not even going to say PvE server like you do in single player. Like, when we had all 4 of us here at that base last night, or 5 of us or whatever, all the zombies were coming to one spot, which is why we had so many. But if you have, 4 groups of 4 people at 4 different positions on the map, it's going to spread the Horde night out, and it won't be as bad. It'll be much more managed. Like, when I did it last night by myself, I got maybe, well, a fifth of the zombies we had last night. Break with this. I need to make a... Shit, I'm going to break it. I'll be right back. I'm going to check on my daughter really quick here. Okay, fuck off. Thanks for telling me, Default. I've been talking for the last minute and didn't even fucking realize. It was the cats fighting. Not my daughter. I've had a cat for a long time now, and he doesn't like the kitten the queen got. And to be fair, he's kind of an asshole. And my cat, he just wants to sleep and cuddle and eat and just be left the fuck alone. He's an old man. Because I got him from my mom. He was her cat first, and when she got him, I think he was like 12 or 13, she said. So he's like 15 or 16 now years old or something. He might be younger than that, I don't know. Is there a way to, like, do you, like, cut off the tail and count the rings? Is there a way to tell how old a cat is? That's a good question. Let's... How can you tell how old your cat is?
Here's a summary from Cuteness. How to tell a cat's age. Examine the cat's teeth to determine if it has its baby teeth or adult teeth, and more.
What's it? Well, I want to know. This doesn't help. That doesn't help me either. There's a chart that tells you how old your cat is in human years. That's helpful. Yes, so I did notice there was a lot of lag on our Horde night, and it did seem like they were kind of spawning nearby, but I mean it didn't seem like they were. It's hard to tell because we're over on a hill here. It's possible they're spawning within vision, because before you couldn't see where they were at. They just ran over a hill or they ran from the distance. You should add a hotkey to repair stuff that's in your hand. Maybe they have. I'm just not aware of it. Gotcha. I'm just curious to see how old he is. But all he does is like basically sleep and eat and chill, which is fucking awesome. I'm down with that. Like when I go to bed at night, I either watch Bob Ross, or maybe just a random movie, or Unsolved Mysteries, because Unsolved Mysteries is my shit. And he just gets in bed and cuddles and goes to sleep. That's all he wants to fucking do, is just sleep all day. Stare out the window for a while, meow at some birds, and then yeah. Coolest fucking cat I ever had. Like, if there ever was a cat that would embody what Ving Rhames is as a person, it's this cat right here. I don't know if I want to do... Oh, you know what? I'm going to put barbed wire. We just need iron. Make 2 of them. Can I put it against the wall? I can put it against the wall. Genius. So when they run up against the wall, they're gonna get fucked up. What if I can put like the barbed wire fence as well? Like stack them maybe? Well, we'll need to get metal to find out. Can you stack them? It's a great question. Let's find out. Yes, you can. And then I punch it. Fucking thing. Alright, we need iron. Was that a zombie jumping I just seen, or was it... What was a zombie jump? See, I knew I saw a zombie jumping. zombie. You need to go to the desert at some point and dig out a shale/iron mine. Just to confirm that's still viable. See, here is what I was talking about. Horse the other day. Where's Horse? When you need him. Shovel. So down below is going to be iron. I'll wait for Horsey to show up. Show him this scrap.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, bro?
A whole fuck of a lot.
Happy Turkey Day.
Yeah, I mean, mine was last month, but...
Happy Fuck the Indigenous People Day.
Yep.
So, are you watching the stream?
I am going to be in just a second.
Alright, I'm going to give you a second.
I mean, you could probably start now.
Gotcha. So what I'm breaking right now is one of those boulders. And I think this is going to show why you didn't find anything straight down. Once it breaks. Yeah, okay, cool. So the one that I just broke, you can see it's just all grass underneath. However, over here, this is one I broke that has the gravel underneath. And then that means below, there is a node of some kind. And when I break that, it gives me an iron piece as it pops up right there. Which means down below this, there's going to be an iron mine. Whereas below this one over here, there's nothing. Oh, where the fuck was it? Over here, there was nothing. So there's no mine below that one, but below this one, there is a mine. Now, I don't know if there's any significance with one being sunk into the ground and one not. I'm about to test that right now. But just based on the fact there's sand right here or gravel right here, I can already tell that probably is not significant whatsoever. Yeah, no, there's a mine down here as well. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go.
Do you know if there's a particular method for locating
What do you mean?
the vein once you're actually
Sure.
down there?
So the way that I would do it in the past, and I'm gonna try and mess with it right. Where the fuck is that? Here it is. Before is, I would literally just dig down until I got enough gravel around me where I could actually mine around myself. It's kind of hard to do with stone tools. Should have grabbed the iron tools on the way. Actually, I can make a shovel. All right. Is it 20? Cool. There's something here. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And as you dig the gravel out, it should fall if you knock out the bottom of it until it starts revealing the actual nodes. So I'll try to, if you watch long enough, I'll show you how I do it. Oh fuck, still another minute, goddamn. So I'm sufficiently deep enough in here to probably mess with this a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. Fall. Fall. Fall, damn it. Take down a little bit more. But as you can see, it's expanded quite a bit into being a lot more gravel.
Yeah. And do you just dig at random once you hit gravel, or?
Well, you want to dig around and get it to fall, because when it falls off, it pulls all the gravel with it usually, and then it just reveals the nodes behind it, but it's just not... There we go, see? Well, it happened a little bit there. What I'm doing is kind of dangerous. You want to ideally dig around yourself enough before you start digging out the bottom and getting it to fall. There we go, see? It's falling away, and you can kind of see the stuff now, here. I just lost some coal. But I can see the node kind of revealing itself a little bit. Actually, this might be iron. They just changed it. Oh, shit. Oh, God. This is what I was trying to avoid. Okay. This might be iron now, actually. Let's find out. Oh, this is iron now. Cool. Okay, yeah. And then here's the iron node. They changed the texture on the iron. It fucked me up.
Yeah, I thought it looked weird.
It used to be the same color as the material you actually get. Now it's kind of a... It looks like the coal texture.
I just don't... I'm not entirely sure that underground mining is worth it.
It's harder to do, but you get far more from it. The boulders are harder to find. Like, once you start mining up all the boulders, they don't regenerate. Oh, shit. Bitch.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't this stuff not regenerate either?
No, but there's more of it in the ground than there are boulders above. And you get a lot more. So like, I broke one node and I got 100 raw iron. You might get like, what, 20 or 30 from a boulder? God damn it. And as your miner 69 or whatever, you level up that stuff where the return of resources you get from mining goes up. Obviously, you get more from a single thing you break.
Yeah, I mean, my miner 69 is only level 2 right now.
Mine's, I think, 1?
Oh, I can put another point in. Great.
So I got about 40 from that one then. That's not as much as I thought, but that's how you find the nodes. The thing is, you're also, when you go down in there, you're going to find possible gold, diamond, silver, lead, actual nodes of coal and nitrate, which is used for gunpowder, and it's harder to have large supplies of the gunpowder made from just boulders. You've got to find the nodes really, and you can tell what the nodes down below based on breaking that the gravel up top. So you find a coal vein that way, you find a nitrate vein that way, mine up both of them, and then you have enough to make a shit ton of gunpowder.
Wait, so how do I tell what it is that I can find in a boulder?
So that first thing that you dig out underneath the boulder, like I dug at the top there, the material that it comes out of it, other than sand and stone, is the material down below. I'll show you 1 second.
Oh, son of a bitch. That's sneaky.
That way you don't just have to dig at random. It's a little quality of life thing they added. The trader's open. So here's a gravel thing right here, right? And I got iron popped up in the bottom right there. So there's iron down there.
So wait, is it the gravel or the boulder that'll show you what's underneath?
The gravel. So you break the boulder, there'll be a piece of gravel underneath. Like, let me find a random piece of gravel here.
So like if I shovel up some gravel, will it give me nitrate?
Yeah, if it's nitrate down below, it'll be nitrate. If it's coal down below, it'll be coal.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm assuming those ones are more rare than iron.
Correct. Yeah, you're gonna find iron like probably 85% of the time. So if
Okay.
what I did before in the past, if I was on like a mining mission, is I would just run around with a shovel and just dig up gravel. And the moment I found like coal or nitro or whatever, I would mark that with a marker and put coal, and then I would keep running around and just dig up an entire area until I found all the coal nodes and all the nitrate nodes in the area, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The other thing is, it's really good to dig down in the desert because it's so easy to break sand. And I would just dig all the way to bedrock and just dig in, shaft mine essentially till I found, iron nodes or whatever it was. And I would dig out that entire area, and that's how you get shale and iron. But you also find a lot of diamonds, silver, and gold that way, which is good for traders. And occasionally you'll find coal and nitrate down there too. In the past, it was also a great way to level. Yeah, it's a great way to stay in shape. But they've obviously changed that. Minute and a half on this shit. Oh no.
Awesome. Yeah, that makes this way easier to like understand.
Yeah, they did that in a 16 or 15, I think 16, and it was a big deal, man. Like, it's a really fucking nice change.
Yeah, like the problem is though is no one explains how it works.
Well, they did. It's just it was a long time ago. Well, yeah, in game it doesn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, in game it doesn't tell you shit.
I think it's because it's early access. I think they intend to add stuff like that later on, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe never. They just want the community to teach itself. I don't know. Like, I just found out an hour ago that repairs are done instantly now and will supersede anything in your queue for crafting. Before, I got used to the fact if I was crafting a whole bunch of stuff, I'd cancel the craft to repair my axe really quick and then go back to crafting again. Now, if you're crafting like a bunch of something, you can just hit repair and it'll repair it instantly and goes ahead of that queue.
Yeah.
Wire. That's worth it.
Well, I appreciate the info download. I'm gonna go let everybody else know.
Yep, no worries, man.
And actually get some metal other than the fucking scraps that we've been having so far.
Well, it's nice with the boulder system now because before you were just running around looking for random patches of gravel, which is a bitch to do. So now it's just basically break boulder, look for gravel.
Gotcha. Thanks, man.
No problem. Oh, damn it. Fucking barbed wire. So I've got barbed wire going around the bottom part now of the wall on the Horde base where they'd run up against to be smacking. And then I'm going to put on the broader sections the actual, like, ones that are on wood or whatever. To slow them down here, I'm going to put it on the outside of the spikes as well. Damn, I keep getting... It's not even hurting me, the barbed wire, it's just slowing me down. There's only one.
Yeah, you want barbed wire because it basically keeps the zombies in place so we can shoot them and get the X. So if you have that all on the outside before they get in, we'll be able to focus them down, hit them in the head before they get the spike. That's the idea, so they don't die in the spikes and get the X.
Fucking. Oh, this punch thing, dude. Fucking infuriating. Oh, hey, pretty lady. Oh, you found the tea? Where was it? Where was it?
I'll give you one just later.
The trunk?
No.
Where? How? Fun stuff. You hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Not you. I got a queen.
I hear you.
Shut up, Shady. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have put those there. Yeah, whatever. Let's have 2 layers here. Because reasons. Science rules. I need more iron. Damn it, I can't. Stupid spikes. Ah! Alright, so I need to make more spikes, meow. Wish that chainsaw worked. Actually, no, I'm gonna come back and... Or I'm gonna go mine some more iron and get that forge really a-cooking. Oh, fuck, I need stamina, though. I need to go eat and drink. I need to run that stuff back over here, too. Really? Then fuck this wood frame. Later, Renars. That is actually probably going to do it for me for the night, guys. I'm going to do a little bit of mining and just kind of relax a little bit before I go to bed. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'll be streaming again tomorrow night. Update you guys on the Horde base sitch. And tomorrow we're going to actually do some more quests and break it into buildings and all that stuff. Looting, scavenging, exploring. See if we can find another trader, because we've only got the one now that I found. I don't know if we found another one yet, but we need to add, you know, we need to have at least an extra 2 or 3 traders for the way I'm wanting to test with the you know, the meta as far as using traders to get gear and everything like that. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. And if you're wanting to join us in this PvE project we're doing, which is building a huge Garyville town, Gary themed everything, make sure you join the Discord. Let me know, and we'll get you in the group. Also, again, we're doing tryouts for the PvP team during this experimental. So if you wanted to join the PvP team for us and join in the base raids and everything else, again, join the Discord. If the link isn't down below, let me know, and I'll get you an invite. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye, 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 bye.